Otakus and Geeks.
It has been 45 years of Jump, and what's one of the best ways to celebrate this huge milestone? How about making the dream game I've been waiting for since I was a little otaku? Gamers did get a taste of things to come previously with the highly praised Jump Superstars, which took your favorite Jump characters and put them in an all-out brawl for the Nintendo DS. However, J-Stars vs. Victory is a different beast exclusively for the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Vita. This game is packed with some of your favorite characters like Goku, Yusuke Urameshi, Ichigo, Kenshiro, Naruto, Luffy, just to name a few. The game also has a limited edition version for the die-hard anime fans called Anisun. This version contains original songs from the actual anime shows as your background music. Songs like Cha-Hala, Head Chala, We Are, and many more. But for $150 for the Anisun version, I'll spend $75 for the regular. But we'll get more on that on the music later. The big question you guys want to know is J-Stars vs. Victory worth importing? Is it worth picking up? Time for you to find out on the TacosandGeeks.com reviews of J-Stars vs. Victory. J-Stars vs. Victory contains a couple of modes: Story Mode, Victory Mode, Versus Mode, and Online Mode. Let's talk a little bit about the Story Mode. The Story Mode is entitled J Adventure, and it follows the story of 4 different anime characters and their companions. You have the choice of Naruto, Luffy, Ichigo, and Toriko. The premise of the story is that every 45 years, a tournament is held to determine who's going to be the strongest character. It's basically a typical plotline which you expect from a fighting anime game, or anime in general. However, you get to see the story from different perspectives, which is really good, depending on who you choose. You can travel the world with Naruto, who will eventually encounter Yusuke Urameshi, which is one of my favorite anime characters of all time. Luffy will encounter Ace and Saya. Ichigo, who I think has a really good team, he has Hiei with him, you guys. So just doing that premise alone, that he has Hiei, and just seeing how Ichigo will react to Hiei and vice versa, it's a blast to see how these two characters are going to interact. You also get to travel around the world, completing missions, side quests, gaining collectibles to level up your character, which is really good. So your character does get stronger using these things called J cards, and the more J cards you get, the more options you will have for ability on what you're going to do with your characters. The story mode contains a lot of humor, references to some of your favorite popular anime, and I really enjoyed Yusuke watching Naruto and how he reacts to Naruto. Other modes are including Victory Mode, which is basically a predetermined objective. So, for example, you could be in a battle and they'll tell you that you cannot power up or use any special powers or your ultimate power. You will have to fulfill those objectives if you want to go to the next one. Versus mode is very self-explanatory. You got to face a computer or a friend. In online mode, very self-explanatory. You can play online up to 4 people, which the battle gets really crazy online. There is a little split screen depending if you're offline or local. The split screen I really didn't have a problem with. It could have been done better with that. But let's talk a little bit about the gameplay. Let's talk a little bit about the gameplay, graphics, and music. Gameplay is where the game really shines. Fans of the Dragon Ball Tenkaichi series will fit right at home here. The gameplay is very similar to that format of an open 3D environment with 2-on-2 battle with a support system. The controls are very simple. Squares to punch, triangle to kick, circle for special attack, X to jump. L1 used to lock on, L2 is used to call your supportive character, R2 is to run, and R1 is to block. But however, R1 is used as an alternative for attacks. For example, you can hold R1 and press triangle, which will give off a more powerful melee attack. R1 and square will also give you another powerful melee attack. R1 and circle will give you a powerful special attack, and R1 X is used to power up. And if you hold R1 and X and you use the left analog stick, you'll be able to do more of a dodge to give you better defense. The game contains a meter at the top of the screen, which you can see here. When an opponent that deals the most damage to another opponent, the meter ticker will move to their side. So if you do more damage, say like if I'm doing more damage to Frieza, the ticker will go all the way to the other side until it goes to the red spot, as you can see there. From there, you'll be able to press R3, which triggers the victory burst. If you remember a PlayStation 1 game called Dragon Ball Z Legends, it's very similar to when you beat an opponent down to the ground to get your meter to do a special attack. The controls are very smooth, basic, and easy to play for everybody. It will, however, take you some time for you to find your team. The team I use is Vegeta, Goku, and Kenshiro, as you can see here. After each battle, no matter what mode you will play, you earn points that you can spend in the J-Shop store to unlock characters. There are 50 characters in all. 39 are playable and 13 are supporting characters. Now, let's talk a little bit about the graphics. The graphics look very, very good, you guys. I mean, the environments really capture the spirit of the anime featured in this game. Planet Namek looks as green as ever, and the One Piece location puts a smile on my face. The really impressive thing, however, of this game, which really stands out, which will make otakus go, oh my goodness, they nailed it, is the mannerisms, posture, punches, the way this game is presented to you. I mean, I can't tell you the joy I felt when I saw Yusuke Urameshi running like Yusuke Urameshi. I mean, the way he was running towards the enemy, the way his punches was, the way his attacks were presented, his posture when he was talking, it's all included in here. I mean, this, you can really tell they put so much love into this, and they know the characters very well. And just the environments, the lights, the attacks, everything is fluid and it all comes together. So it's something you're definitely going to enjoy. I must add, however, though, while I was playing the game, and yes, it does look great, I did experience a little bit of frame rate dropping. And this happened when all the opponents were all together in the screen, or maybe it was because I wasn't having the camera angle a certain way, or maybe because everybody was doing a special attack at once. But it wasn't a big frame rate drop, but it was a minor hiccup. It doesn't take away from the game, but just be careful. Don't go too crazy with it, I guess. But it was just a little bit of a lagging drop. But overall, the graphics was well presented and well done. You are going to love the mannerisms in this game. Let's talk a little bit about the music. The music is the same concept-wise when it comes to the anime fighting game. Mostly use of guitars and up-tempo battle themes that you're used to seeing in Naruto and the Dragon Ball Z games and Another Century. It's those type of same feels. If you're able to afford the Anison version, get it, because it has the background music and main themes from the anime characters featured in that game. I would love to kick Ichigo's ass with Vegeta listening to Chahala Hechala. I would love to do it, but unfortunately, as I previously stated, it costs around $150 at Play Asia. And even if you're in New York City and you find an import, people are going to probably charge you $175 for it. So it depends how badly you want the game. It depends how badly you want to actually have that real anime feel to it. But for the most part, the main music is cool. They do feature some themes in there, but it would be nice to just have the anime version from the beginning with the actual music. That's a real downer though. But overall, even though the music is kind of lacking, it sounds generic like it always is, the voice acting is top notch. With the original voice actors, most of them have returned. I mean, Vegeta's final flash when he says it just makes you scream. Epic game. So let me give you guys my final grade. J vs. Victory gets a 9.0, A-. This is the definitive anime game of the year. I don't know what else is coming out, but I'm claiming this is it. This is the anime game you have to get. You must import this if you call yourself an otaku. You must import this if you love Jump. You must get this. Most of you guys are in here. It does it justice. Great gameplay, very addictive. Just easy trophies as well. Trophies are good to get. Nice challenging victory mode. You must get it. This is Justin from otakusandgeeks.com saying Lady Days, J Stars vs. Victory gets a 9.0.